Hello friends, I welcome you all to the class of English Compulsory second year. In the previous class we dealt with active voice and passive voice. So far we have come across the sentences written in simple present tense, how to convert them into passive voice. Then we had exercise of present continuous tense, sentence having present continuous tense and its transformation into passive voice. Then we dealt with present perfect tense, sentence having present perfect tense were converted into passive voice. Then we studied sentence having simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense as well. We came across their structures in active voice and passive voice. After completion of each type of sentence, we had exercise of certain sentences having the same quality and characteristics. Dear friends, today we are going to continue the same unit number 7, section A, that is grammar, in which we have been studying active voice and passive voice. Today we are going to deal with active voice and passive voice. But the sentence written in active voice having simple future tense, and we shall see how to convert this simple future tense into passive voice. At the outset, let us glance at the structures of the sentence in active and passive voice. Simple future tense is having the structure subject plus either shall or will plus infinitive plus object. For example, we shall sing a song. In this sentence, we is subject. The modal auxiliary helping verb, that is shall, is used here. After that, lexical verb or infinitive, that is sing, is written, and after sing, an object, a song, is written. So we shall sing a song is having the structure of active voice. As far as tense of the sentence is concerned, it is written in simple future tense. The helping verb shall shows that the sentence is written in simple future tense. When we are going to transform simple future tense sentence in passive voice, we have to follow this structure. The structure will be subject plus either shall or will plus be plus past participle of the main verb, which is followed by. After that, by is written, and at the end of the sentence there will be an object. Again, we are going to apply the common rules of active and passive voice. First of all, we will identify subject, verb and object in the given sentence. After identification of subject, verb and object in the sentence, we shall concentrate our attention on the tense of the sentence. And as we know, it is the verb of the sentence that determines the tense of the sentence. If the verb is written in simple future tense, the tense of the sentence will be simple future tense. If it is written in future continuous tense, again the tense of the sentence will be future continuous tense. If the sentence is written in, or if the verb of the sentence is written in future perfect tense, automatically the tense of the sentence will be future perfect tense. So when we have been given, or we are given a sentence with simple future tense, and when we are asked to transform this sentence into passive voice, what we have to do is, at the outset we have to identify subject, verb and object in the given sentence. Then we have to concentrate our attention on the tense of the sentence. Obviously it is simple future tense here. Then while transforming sentence with simple future tense into passive voice, we have to follow this structure: subject plus either shall or will plus be plus past participle of the main verb plus by plus object. So let us deal with the first example here. The first example is, we shall sing a song. In this sentence, we is subject, shall sing is verb, a song is an object. So this sentence has SVO structure. As far as structure of the sentence is concerned, it is having SVO structure. Let us think about its tense. The verb shall sing, it is written in simple future tense. So the tense of the sentence is simple future tense. So we have to follow the structure: subject plus either shall or will plus be plus past participle of the main verb plus by plus object. So let us begin our answer with an object, that is a song. While writing a song, a will be capital. If it is small, if we begin our sentence with a small letter, it is not acceptable in English. We know that every sentence in English begins with a capital letter. So here automatically a will become capital determiner a. So let us begin our answer with an object, that is a song. After that we have to use helping verb, that is will. After that be is written. Now after be, past participle of the main verb. Here main verb is sing, so it is written in simple future it is written in original form, let us say. So what we have to do is, we have to convert this helping main verb into third form, that is past participle form. So the past participle form of the verb sing is sung. After that we have to write by, and at the end passive form of subject is to be written. So our answer will be, a song will be sung by us. Let us come down to the next example here. The next example is, the cat will chase the mouse. In this sentence, the cat is subject, will chase is verb, and the mouse is an object. So this sentence is having SVO structure again. As far as tense of the sentence is concerned, it is written in simple future tense. It is having SVO structure and it is in active voice form. Let us see how to convert this sentence into passive voice. Again we have to follow the same rules, common rules. Identification of subject, verb and object in the sentence. Then we have to think about the tense of the sentence, and when the tense of the sentence is identified, we have to think about the structure of passive voice. So here subject plus either shall or will. After that be is written past participle of the main verb, that is followed by. At the end there will be an object. So here the sentence which we have is the cat will chase the mouse. It is having SVO structure. So let us begin our answer with an object, that is the mouse. The first letter of the, that is T, will be capital. So the mouse is an object, it will become subject here. So the mouse, after that we have to write will. Will be followed by B. After that we have to write B. When B is written, that is followed by past participle of the main verb. So here chase, C-H-A-S-E, chase is the verb written in first form or original form without any participle. So we have to convert this original word into past participle of the main verb. So the past participle or third form of chase will be chased. So our answer will go like this: the mouse will be chased. After that, by will be written. So the mouse will be chased by. At the end of the sentence, we shall write passive form of subject, and here the subject is the cat. So there would not be any change in it. So the mouse will be chased by the cat. This is passive voice. Let us come down to the third example. Radha will inform Krishna tomorrow. In this sentence, Radha is subject, will inform, it is verb, Krishna, it is object, tomorrow, it is adverbial of time. So this sentence is having SVOA structure. As far as tense of the sentence is concerned, it is written in simple future tense. See, the verb will inform. So it is simple future tense. Why simple in future tense? When after will or shall, the verb is written in original form, that is simple future tense. So in this sentence, after will inform is written, so it is in original form or first form, let us say. So this sentence is having simple future tense. As far as verb structure of the sentence is concerned, it is SVOA structure and it is written in active form. While transforming this sentence into passive voice, we have to follow the same rules again. So subject will become an object and object will become subject. So Krishna is object here. It will become subject while writing or while converting the sentence into passive voice. So Krishna is proper noun, and we know that it doesn't change, either it is written in the place of subject or an object. So in active voice Krishna is object, and here in passive voice it becomes subject, but there would not be any change in its form as it is proper noun. So after writing subject, we have to write helping verb of future category, that is either shall or will. So after Krishna will is to be written, after that be is written, and be is followed by past participle of the main verb. So here in this sentence, Radha will inform Krishna tomorrow is having lexical verb, that is inform. So the past participle of the verb inform is informed. So here in our answer, Krishna will be informed by, after that by is written, and by is followed by object. So here Radha, in the active voice Radha is subject, now it becomes object in passive voice, but there would not be change in its form because it is proper noun, and at the end adverbial it is written, that is tomorrow. So our answer is Krishna will be informed by Radha tomorrow. Let us proceed ahead with the discussion of another category, that is future continuous tense. In active voice, the structure of future continuous tense is subject plus either shall or will, it is followed by be, and this be is followed by main verb in original form, and it has ing participle, and at the end there will be an object. So subject plus either shall or will plus be plus v1 means the first form of the main verb plus ing participle, and at the end object is written. So yes, subject plus either shall or will plus be plus main verb with ing participle plus object is found in active form of sentence. While transforming this sentence having future continuous tense into passive voice, we have to use this structure, that is subject plus either shall or will plus be. After that, past participle of the main verb is written. After this third form of the verb, we have to write by, and by is followed by an object. Let us see this with the help of following examples. The first example here is Rakesh will be applying for a job tomorrow. In this sentence, Rakesh is subject, will be applying is verb, for a job an object, and tomorrow is adverbial. So SV OA structure is there in this sentence. So we shall begin our answer according to the structure which is to be used in passive voice if the sentence is written in future continuous tense. At the outset we have to write subject. So here in this sentence, a job is an object, and this object will become subject here in answer. So a job, after that we have to write will, a job will. This after will we have to write be, and as it is having past participle of the main verb, after that we have to write being. A job will be being. Then past participle of the main verb applied. Apply is original form. Applied is past participle of the main verb. Then a job will be being applied for. After that we have to write by, and at the end of the sentence there will be adverbial, that is by Rakesh, object. Subject will become object here, and this object will be followed by adverbial. So the sentence will be a job will be being applied for by Rakesh tomorrow. Let us come down to the next example. He will be uploading a funny video on YouTube next month. In this sentence, his subject will be uploading verb, a funny video, object, SVO, on YouTube next month. On YouTube next month, it is adverbial. So our answer will be like this: a funny video will be uploaded on YouTube. A funny video will be uploaded on YouTube by him next month. The next example is she will be uploading her project. She will be updating her project. In this sentence, she is subject, will be updating, verb, her object, project object. So this sentence has SVO structure. Her is indirect object, whereas project is direct object. So while transforming this sentence into passive voice, we have to begin our answer with her project. Her project, after that we have to write be, will, her project will be updated by her. So subject plus shall, either shall or will, plus be plus past participle of the main verb plus by plus object. This is the structure which we have to follow while transforming active voice into passive voice if it is written in future continuous tense. Let us proceed ahead with the discussion of next variety. That is future perfect tense. The structure of future perfect tense, active structure, the structure of active voice in future perfect tense is subject plus either shall or will plus have plus past participle of the main verb plus object. We shall have done the work tomorrow. After shall, here in this sentence, after shall there is have, and after have past participle of do, that is done, is written here. So helping verb plus have plus third form of the main verb. So we shall have done the work tomorrow. So the structure of active voice is subject plus either shall or will plus have plus past participle of the main verb plus an object. Passive voice of sentence. The structure of passive voice will be subject plus either shall or will plus have plus been, past participle of the main verb plus by plus object. So let us glance at the sentence. Let us have an exercise with the help of the following examples. We shall have done the work tomorrow. In this sentence, we subject shall have done work, the work object, tomorrow adverbial. So this SVOA structure is there, and its passive voice will be the work, which is object in active voice. It becomes subject here in passive voice, the work. After that we have to write will. After that have is written. After have been is written. The work will have been. Then it is followed by past participle of the main verb, that is done. Then by is written. After that we will be converted into us, which is passive form of personal pronoun. Then at the end of the sentence tomorrow will be written. So the correct, our answer will be the work will have been done by us tomorrow. Let us come down to another example. He will have elected him their leader. His subject here will have elected verb. Him is an object. Their leader also an object. So SVOO structure is there. So this him is an object here in active voice. It will become subject here in passive voice. So our answer will begin with he. After he, we have to write will have been. He will have been. Then elected. He will have been elected their leader by them. This is answer. Come down to the next example here. I will have bought a book. So I subject will have bought verb, a book is an object. So it is future perfect tense. We have to use the same structure to convert it into passive voice, that is subject plus either shall or will plus have. After that been is written. It is followed by past participle of the main verb. After that we have to write by, and at the end of the sentence object will be written. So the answer will be a book will have been bought by me. So these are some of the sentences for exercise, and I hope you will practice these sentences. I will paint a picture. Second one is she will complete the project by next week. So these two sentences are written in simple future tense. Third and fourth example, we will be singing a song in the program. So this sentence is having future continuous tense. She will be studying mathematics. In this sentence also we have future continuous tense. I will have done the work tomorrow. This sentence is written in present perfect tense, future perfect tense, and we will have made a new garden. This sentence also is having future perfect tense. So dear students, this is how today we have come across simple future tense, future continuous tense, and future perfect tense with certain examples. And I have given some examples for your exercise. So with this I would like to say that the study of this variety is over. In the following class we shall deal with rest of the varieties of active voice and passive voice. With this I would like to remain here. Thank you very much.